This is a 2016 racing mower, FXT class. The chassis is a BRC chassis. The motor in this, the whole body is John Deere and Toro. The rear fenders have been widened 12 inches and they've been shortened 4 inches in the middle to give it a nice sleek dragster look. A little higher in the back gives it a nice look. Okay, so we go to the motor. The motor is a brand new 49 cubic inch Briggs & Stratton V-twin. It's been punched. Pistons have been machined to fit the arc billet rods. And an EC stage 2 carburetor on it. All the billet internals and goodies and a few other things. The heads, I've done the heads. They're poured and polished. The guides cut out, removed, and smoothed over. So the motor itself is good. We have a puke tank system on this motor for a little bit of help and I guess you would say diagnostics if something were to go wrong, if there's anything in the puke tank. So far we've been pretty good on it. It's a eBay puke tank, which I haven't had any problems with. Run lines run down, going to the side of the block. We have two breathers, one that comes out of the side of the block and one that feeds into the other one. So that is the motor portion of it. Now, our steering system is a BMI 14-inch steering wheel. Runs down to a shaft, which controls our gear drive down here, which goes to the pitman arms, which goes to the spindles. And our spindles are fully adjustable, all heim joints all the way around. The billet spacers to space out the wheel, make them look nice. But all the steering is two trees, two piece of square true trees that house over the motor. I did have to cut into the shroud to fit the steering on here because the original motor we had in here was shorter, and the 49 is such a big honking motor. Now we come up to the gear drive system. Basically we have our gearbox here. It's a BRC custom built left angle 1-to-1. It's a nice box. We haven't had any problems with it. It comes to our diamond plate chain cover. We've got a 2-quart G-Man tank. And that chain runs up through the side, runs straight back to the back here to an EC quick change rear sprocket. Now we run over to the braking system. It's got a BMI billet aluminum pedal going to a nice clevis and a threaded rod end, which runs to a MCP brake caliper kit. The lines go down through the diamond plate, through a nice grommet, to avoid the exhaust and heating up and popping of the lines. And then onto the back here, come under the back of the mower, and run into the master, the caliper. And the rotor itself is a 6-inch rotor. And we haven't had any problems with braking or anything with the lines so far. Now the dash here, we have a little quick switchboard. I don't know if you can see that. Switch, turn on the fan, the engine fan for the oil cooler, which runs up top there. That fan, when the hood gets shut, this fan sits right down here with the oil cooler. Cools the engine oil temp down when we're running it. The battery mount is right down here, very simple. 2 pieces of angle iron welded to the frame. Battery wedged in between there. It's held down with a piece of cutting board with 2 holes drilled in it, and it basically clamps down the battery. The throttle plate itself is a stock V-twin governor plate with a rod welded to the pitman arm side of it. The tires on this thing are Hoosier treaded tires, all of them. We don't change different types of tires. We don't run Hoosiers or Burrs together. It's all Hoosiers. The rears are 12x9x6s. The fronts are 11x5x5x6s. Compounds you will never know. The rim size is 6 inches diameter all the way around. The width varies. But this is the completed mower as of now. We've had a few races on it. It's done pretty good. There's been a few hiccups here and there, but that's with any kind of new build. If anyone's wondering, the oil we're running in this engine is Royal Purple. That's his choice of what he wanted to run in it. The clutch on this, it is a traditional NorAm clutch. Runs pretty good, works pretty good, locks up. We got the springs high. We got a high set of springs in there, so it works out pretty good. I guess shout out to his sponsor, Matt Miller Tractors, helped him out with the motor and the paint job on this. Hopefully we'll see some first place wins from this mower. I know the mower can do it. Now it's just up to the driver. And if you're watching this, Mr. Robinson, I'm calling you out. I want some first place wins. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That is the 2016 FXT build finisher right there. There'll be another video of the engine running. Can't start it up now. It's too late on Christmas Eve.